Have you ever slipped on a blouse that looked beautiful on the hanger, only to catch your reflection in the mirror and feel instantly frumpy, older, or heavier than you really are? If so, you're not alone. Many women over 50 face this exact frustration and often blame the blouse itself. But here's the truth. Most of the time, the problem isn't the blouse, it's how you style it. Blouses are one of the most versatile and feminine pieces in a woman's wardrobe. They have the potential to make you look polished, elegant, and even youthful. But when styled incorrectly, they can just as quickly drag you down, adding unnecessary years and making your entire outfit feel outdated. That's the double-edged sword of the blouse. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy. The good news, with just a few small tweaks, choosing the right bottoms, adjusting proportions, adding the right accessories, you can transform any blouse from frumpy to fabulous. The difference is often night and day. And then once you know these styling secrets, you'll never look at your blouses the same way again. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 5 of the most common blouse mistakes that instantly age women over 50. More importantly, I'll show you exactly how to fix them. From pairing blouses with the right pants, to the magic of a well-placed belt, to the subtle changes that make all the difference, you'll see how easy it is to elevate your look without spending a fortune. So if you're ready to stop letting your blouses age you and start using them to highlight your best features, let's dive in. Trust me, you'll never think of blouses the same way again. One of the most common blouse mistakes women over 50 make is pairing a loose, flowy blouse with equally loose pants and outdated shoes. At first glance, this combination might feel comfortable and relaxed. After all, who doesn't love an airy blouse and soft linen trousers? But when you step back and look at the full outfit in the mirror, the effect is far from flattering. The problem lies in proportions. A blouse with billowy sleeves, elastic cuffs, or ruffled details already carries extra volume. When you add wide, elasticated waist linen trousers, you're stacking volume on volume. Instead of defining your shape, this pairing completely hides your silhouette. It makes the body look heavier, shorter, and less structured. To make matters worse, many women finish this look with flat, bulky shoes like Birkenstock-style sandals. While comfortable, these shoes add a clunky element that weighs down the outfit even more. Without structure at the waist, shape at the legs, or elegance at the feet, the entire ensemble appears shapeless and frumpy. The blouse itself isn't the enemy. A floral print with a V neckline and soft fabric can be beautiful on its own. Linen pants, too, have their place in a summer wardrobe. But worn together, and topped off with unfashionable footwear, they work against you rather than for you. This is the perfect example of how styling choices can sabotage your look. You may be wearing high-quality pieces, but if they lack balance, proportion, and modern touches, they will age you instantly. The good news, with just a few styling tricks, you can take the same blouse and turn it into a chic, youthful outfit. And that's where the magic happens. So, how do you transform this same blouse from frumpy to fabulous? The first step is to create balance. Instead of loose pants with a loose blouse, choose bottoms that provide structure. A pair of crisp, white jeans in a bootcut style works wonders. They hug your figure where needed, then flare slightly at the hem to elongate the legs. Suddenly, your silhouette looks taller, leaner, and much more polished. Next, adjust the blouse itself. Opening the neckline instantly softens the upper body and prevents the blouse from feeling restrictive. If tucking it into elasticated trousers doesn't work, try tying a side knot or partially tucking into structured jeans. Both options define the waistline and stop the fabric from overwhelming your frame. Accessories play an equally important role. A slim belt in a bold color not only secures the blouse, but also draws the eye to your waist. Even if you don't naturally have a defined waist, this simple trick creates the illusion of one. Repeating the belt color with your shoes, say, red sandals to match a red belt, ties the outfit together and makes it look intentional, not accidental. Shoes in particular can make or break this look. Swap the bulky sandals for something sleek and modern. A pair of low-heeled sandals or elegant flats in a bright coordinating color instantly upgrades the outfit. Your posture improves, your outfit looks more cohesive, and the overall impression shifts from casual frumpy to chic and confident. With these changes, the same blouse that once dragged your style down suddenly becomes the centerpiece of a flattering, modern look. It proves that age isn't the issue. It's all about proportion, detail, and styling choices. Once you master this, every blouse in your wardrobe becomes an opportunity rather than a problem. And speaking of details, our next mistake dives into another trap many women fall into, combining overly feminine blouses with equally feminine pieces. Let's take a closer look in part 2. Another common mistake that instantly ages women over 50 is pairing an overly feminine blouse with an equally feminine skirt. Picture this: a delicate silk blouse covered in frills around the neckline, down the front, and at the sleeves. On its own, it's a beautiful garment, soft, flowy, and undeniably feminine. But when combined with a pleated midi skirt, the result can feel excessively girlish, outdated, and unfortunately frumpy. The issue here is redundancy. Both the blouse and the skirt emphasize the same qualities: softness, volume, and a conservative vibe. Together, they create a schoolmarm effect, an outfit that might look appropriate for a bygone era, but not for a modern, stylish woman in her 50s or 60s. The midi length of the skirt adds to the problem. While midi skirts can be chic, the wrong cut or styling can visually shorten the legs and weigh down the frame, making the wearer appear shorter and heavier. Shoes often exacerbate this mistake. When paired with flat, rounded-toe loafers or plain ballet flats, the outfit falls even flatter. These shoe choices lack the sharpness needed to counterbalance the ultra-feminine top and skirt, leaving the overall appearance soft to the point of shapeless. Again, none of the individual pieces are inherently wrong. A handmade silk blouse is a treasure. A midi skirt can be elegant, and comfortable loafers are practical. But when worn together, they fail to offer contrast, structure, or freshness. Instead of looking graceful and confident, the wearer risks appearing dated, stuck in a style rut, or even older than her actual age. This mistake highlights a key fashion principle: contrast is crucial. Without it, even the most beautiful pieces can work against you. But with the right styling tweaks, this same blouse can be elevated into something striking, modern, and flattering. The secret to fixing this overly feminine combination lies in introducing balance. Instead of doubling down on softness, contrast it with sharper, more structured pieces. Start by replacing the pleated midi skirt with a pair of tailored trousers in a neutral tone. Think silver gray, navy, or black. Suddenly, the look shifts from schoolmarm to sophisticated chic. The structured trousers ground the floaty blouse, creating harmony instead of redundancy. Next, open up the blouse's neckline. This simple adjustment reveals a touch of skin at the décolleté, breaking up the busy frills and softening the overall effect. The blouse now feels less uptight and more approachable. You can even add a subtle accessory, a delicate pendant necklace or slim earrings, to highlight the neckline without overwhelming it. Shoes make an enormous difference here. Swap out the flat loafers for a pair of pointed-toe shoes with a modest heel. Even a small lift elongates the legs and adds elegance to the entire outfit. Choosing shoes in a similar shade to your trousers also helps create a long, lean line. Finally, finish the look with a belt. Ideally something with a bit of shine or detail, like a silver gem belt. This not only defines the waist but also adds modern polish and ties the pieces together. The result? A chic, contemporary outfit that feels fresh and intentional rather than dated. By creating contrast, feminine blouse with masculine-inspired trousers, frills with structure, flow with polish, you achieve balance. The blouse remains the star, but instead of aging you, it now elevates your style and showcases your confidence. And while balance is key here, the next mistake shows how easy it is to lose that balance in another way: pairing a chic blouse with the wrong kind of skirt and shoes. Let's explore that in part 3. Sometimes the problem isn't with a blouse that is overly frilly or busy, but with the way it's paired. A chic blouse, even one with elegant cutouts and flattering three-quarter sleeves, can quickly lose its appeal when styled with the wrong bottoms and shoes. Imagine wearing this blouse loose over a black midi skirt with a subtle A-line shape, finished off with plain ballet flats. On paper, it sounds fine. But in reality, the result is heavy, shapeless, and unfortunately frumpy. The first issue here is the midi skirt. While midi lengths can be sophisticated, they are also tricky. Unless styled with intention, they visually cut the legs in half, making them look shorter and thicker. Combined with a blouse that hangs loose over the waistband, the overall effect is a boxy, undefined silhouette. Instead of elongating the figure, the outfit compresses it. The second culprit is the choice of footwear. Ballet flats, especially in round-toe styles, add no height or structure. They emphasize the shortened leg line created by the midi skirt, leaving the wearer looking stunted rather than elongated. Even worse, when flats are paired with a longer skirt and a loose blouse, the outfit lacks any vertical lift to balance the proportions. This is a classic case of nice pieces coming together in the wrong way. The blouse itself is beautiful and versatile, the skirt is feminine, and the flats are comfortable. But together, they create a dated vibe that instantly adds years instead of style. The outfit doesn't read modern, it reads practical, safe, and plain. And that's the key mistake, forgetting that chicness comes not only from the pieces themselves, but from how they interact. Without proper proportion, balance, and a touch of edge, even the chicest blouse can be dragged into frump territory. So how do you rescue this look? The answer lies in dressing the blouse down with more casual yet structured pieces. Instead of pairing the blouse with a black midi skirt, swap it out for a pair of high-waisted, wide-leg jeans. The jeans provide shape and structure, grounding the outfit while keeping it youthful and modern. Because the jeans hug at the waist and flow through the legs, they create a long, lean silhouette that works beautifully with the chic blouse. Next, trade in the ballet flats for shoes that add energy and lift. A pair of navy and white Converse sneakers is the perfect option here. Not only do they tie in the tones of the blouse, but they also bring a casual chic element that makes the entire outfit feel fresh and current. This combination of feminine blouse and casual sneakers strikes a balance that feels effortless rather than forced. To complete the transformation, add a belt, something simple but with character, like a brown leather belt with a heart-shaped buckle. This accessory defines the waistline, pulls the look together, and adds a playful twist. Suddenly, the outfit looks intentional, polished, and age-appropriate without being boring. The end result is a modern casual chic look that feels vibrant, stylish, and completely different from the frumpy version. The blouse hasn't changed, it's still the same elegant piece, but by swapping the skirt and flats for jeans and sneakers and adding a belt, the entire outfit is elevated. This is the power of styling, taking the same top and turning it into something that enhances rather than hides your figure. And while this solution focuses on casual balance, the next mistake is about another trap many women fall into, wearing blouses that are simply too long and shapeless. Let's dive into part 4. One of the sneakiest blouse mistakes that instantly ages women over 50 is wearing blouses that are simply too long and leaving them untucked. At first glance, it feels practical. A longer blouse covers the hips, feels comfortable, and doesn't require much fuss. But in reality, this styling choice often creates the opposite effect of what most women want. The main problem is proportion. A long, loose blouse left hanging over trousers or skirts visually shortens the legs and elongates the torso in an unflattering way. Instead of giving you height or balance, it cuts off the natural line of your body and makes you look shorter and wider. For petite women, this mistake is even more noticeable, as the long blouse overwhelms the frame entirely. Another issue is that shapeless blouses hide the waist. While some women may think this helps disguise the midsection, it actually does the opposite. Without any definition, the outfit loses structure, and the eye has nothing to focus on. The result is a boxy silhouette that makes you appear bulkier, not slimmer. On top of that, longer blouses can easily look dated. Without styling tricks, they resemble tunics that were fashionable decades ago but rarely look chic today. Add in flat, sensible shoes or unstructured pants, and the outfit begins to lean into matronly territory rather than modern elegance. Again, the blouse itself isn't the problem. A beautiful silk or cotton blouse in a flattering color can be a wonderful piece. But if worn too long and without adjustment, it quickly sabotages your proportions and leaves you looking frumpy. The truth is, blouses should enhance your figure, not drown it. Luckily, this mistake is one of the easiest to fix with just a few styling tweaks. To transform a long, untucked blouse into something flattering, the key is creating a waistline and restoring proportion. The simplest way is to tuck it in. A full tuck into tailored trousers or high-waisted jeans instantly defines your waist and lengthens the legs. If a full tuck feels too formal, try a half tuck, where you tuck just the front portion of the blouse into your waistband. This small adjustment makes a huge difference in breaking up the long, boxy line. If the blouse is too long or bulky to tuck comfortably, tie the ends in a small knot at the front or side. Not only does this shorten the blouse to a more flattering length, but it also adds a playful, modern twist to the look. Another option is to add a slim belt over the blouse. This visually cinches the waist, tricks the eye into seeing an hourglass figure, and prevents the blouse from overwhelming your frame. Pairing matters too. Long blouses look best when balanced with structured bottoms. High-rise jeans, slim trousers, or skirts that sit at the natural waist help restore balance and elongate the legs. Shoes with a bit of lift, whether pointed flats or low heels, add polish and contribute to a taller, leaner silhouette. With these simple tricks, the same long blouse that once made you look shapeless suddenly becomes a chic, figure-flattering staple. Comfort remains, but the difference in style is night and day. You go from hidden and boxy to intentional and polished, all without sacrificing ease. And while length can be a major styling trap, there's another detail that trips up many women. Choosing overly busy prints or pairing detailed blouses with equally overwhelming accessories. That's exactly what we'll tackle in Part 5. Another blouse mistake that can easily add years to your look is choosing overly busy prints and then pairing them with the wrong accessories. Think of a blouse covered in large floral patterns, ruffles at the neckline, or layers of frills, and then adding chunky jewelry, bold scarves, or heavy earrings. Instead of creating a polished look, the result is cluttered, overwhelming, and, unfortunately, aging. The main issue here is visual overload. When both the blouse and the accessories compete for attention, there's no clear focal point. The eye doesn't know where to land, and the outfit ends up looking messy. This kind of styling can unintentionally emphasize the very features women often want to minimize, such as a fuller bust, rounded shoulders, or softness around the midsection. Busy prints can also feel outdated if not styled carefully. Large florals, especially when paired with ornate jewelry, can easily read old-fashioned rather than chic. Add in heavy accessories like statement necklaces or thick scarves, and the overall vibe leans more toward costume than effortless elegance. Another downside is that too much detail near the face can actually make you look older. Heavy accessories can drag down the neckline, add bulk, and highlight areas like the jawline or décolleté in ways that are not always flattering. Combined with a blouse that's already doing a lot of talking, the accessories push the look over the edge. Again, there's nothing wrong with patterned blouses or bold jewelry individually. The mistake lies in wearing them together without balance. Style is about harmony, and when every piece is shouting, the overall effect is chaos, not chickness. The fix for this mistake is simple. Let one element shine. If your blouse already features bold details, whether it's a striking print, ruffled neckline, or dramatic sleeves, keep the accessories minimal. A delicate necklace, understated earrings, or even no jewelry at all allows the blouse to be the star of the outfit. When choosing prints, opt for smaller, more subtle patterns rather than oversized ones. A blouse with a refined polka dot, a delicate floral, or a modern geometric instantly feels more youthful and sophisticated than one with giant busy motifs. These patterns flatter without overwhelming and pair easily with streamlined accessories. If you do love accessories, think of them as supporting players, not competitors. For example, if you're wearing a floral blouse with hints of red, try adding a slim red belt or sleek red shoes. These pieces echo the blouse without competing with it, creating a cohesive, intentional look. Slim belts are particularly effective as they also define the waist and add structure. Another helpful tip is to balance volume. If the blouse has ruffles or puffed sleeves, skip the chunky necklaces and instead choose lightweight earrings or a simple bracelet. This prevents the top half of your outfit from feeling overcrowded and keeps the overall silhouette clean. By simplifying your accessories and being selective with prints, you transform a potentially overwhelming outfit into one that feels chic, elegant, and modern. The blouse remains expressive, but instead of aging you, it becomes a statement piece that highlights your best features. Now that we've covered the 5 biggest blouse mistakes and how to fix them, it's time to bring everything together in a powerful conclusion. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways you can apply every time you reach for a blouse. So there you have it, 5 blouse mistakes that instantly age women over 50, and just as importantly, 5 easy solutions to turn things around. Let's quickly recap. Wearing loose blouses with loose pants can drown your figure, but switching to structured jeans or trousers restores balance. Overly feminine blouses with equally feminine skirts create a dated look, but contrast them with tailored pants and sharp accessories, and suddenly they feel chic. Pairing a lovely blouse with the wrong midi skirt and flats can look heavy and unflattering, but trade those for wide-leg jeans and sneakers, and you achieve effortless casual chic. Long blouses left untucked may seem comfortable, but they shorten your legs and hide your shape. Tucking, tying, or belting them makes a world of difference. And finally, busy prints overloaded with accessories can overwhelm your frame. But keeping things simple and letting one piece shine gives you elegance and confidence. The takeaway is this: your blouses are not the problem. In fact, they can be some of the most versatile, flattering pieces in your wardrobe. It's the way you style them that determines whether they add years or make you look polished and modern. With just a few small tweaks, tucking here, belting there, swapping shoes, or simplifying accessories, you can completely transform your outfit. Fashion after 50 isn't about hiding your body or clinging to outdated rules. It's about balance, proportion, and intention. When you style with confidence and purpose, you instantly look younger, fresher, and more radiant. And the best part? You don't need to buy a whole new wardrobe. You simply need to rethink the pieces you already own. So the next time you put on a blouse and feel unsure, remember these 5 styling lessons. Ask yourself, do I need more structure, more contrast, less clutter? Then make 1 or 2 small changes and watch the transformation. I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest blouse challenge, and which of these tips will you try first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who could use a little blouse inspiration. Because remember, style has no age limit, and neither does confidence.